It's Friday night and I am hungry, so I went out and I got some quick Japanese food. Steak and scallops. Comes with carrots and fried rice. I also got a salad, and here's the ginger dressing, and I got a bowl of soup right here, which is going to be absolutely delicious if I can get it out. Hold on. I also got this bag of soup. Let me get it out. Bag of soup, that'll sound right. Bowl of soup in this bag. So I seasoned up 4 pork chops. That's plenty for Scott and I. I'm going to freeze these 2. I cut this one off the bone. I sliced up some onion that I'm going to brown up and caramelize up to put on top of the pork chops. So I'm going to get that into the skillet first and let that start working, which is going to be delicious. It's like a clear chicken broth soup. So this is definitely more food than I will eat, and Jackson won't eat Japanese that well. So I stopped at McDonald's and got him some McDonald's, and I got me a sweet tea. So for lunch today, I shredded up some of that leftover ham. Scott got these Hawaiian rolls, and I'm just going to put a few slices of ham on a couple of these, add some of my Harvest Brown Dijon mustard, and that is lunch today. That is my very quick lunch. You can see the mustard, and you could add some Swiss cheese to it, but I'm skipping the cheese. I have a Coke. So I popped the potatoes in that we're having for dinner in the microwave. I will finish them in the oven, but it's a weeknight, and I start them right in the microwave, get them nice and soft, and then I'll crisp up the outsides in the oven while everything else finishes. So here are the steaks we're having for dinner. They're just really thin ribeyes. Jackson won't eat hardly, or New York strips, I said ribeyes. These are just thin. We're not really that hungry tonight, along with the baked potato and asparagus, which I'm going to be making tonight. This will be more than plenty for our dinner. And I'm just letting these get to room temperature for a few minutes. I'll put some marinade on them while I grill them up on the indoor grill. Okay, so I just put some of the KFC Masterpiece marinade, the classic steakhouse, right on top. And then I'm just going to puncture them with a fork. And I flipped them over and did the same. And I'm going to get the grill heating up and get these on it. So I just got the asparagus broke. I'm going to saute this in a skillet with just some butter, and it will be delicious. Look what's on the news. Look, recognize that face? Who is that, you guys? That's George Zimmerman. He just can't get enough. I'm serious. They should throw him under the jail. I know I'm not supposed to judge, but Trayvon, and then abuse of his wife that he's separated from, and this is now domestic violence against his current pregnant girlfriend. What a joke. What a piece of shit. I'm serious. I mean, that is just the biggest reason for gun control right there, is men like him. And apparently he hasn't figured anything out, and I hate to say this because it might piss some people off. Kind of like with OJ. Once you and Casey Anthony, who seems to be the smartest one out of most of them so far, of getting away with murder or whatever, and then getting in more trouble. I mean, how stupid can you get? It's just ridiculous. I hope he stays in jail. And he's on a no bond hearing, or a no bond hold in jail, so he can't get out, which is marvelous. So now the potatoes are in the oven, and I've got out my indoor grill. Now I highly recommend, if you don't have one of these, to get one. This one is cast iron. I have like 3 of them. I love them all. You can also get a cast iron skillet that has the grill marks in it too, but these are great because you can, make a lot. And on the other side, if you flip it over, it's smooth where you can do like a griddle and do pancakes or whatever. So I'm going to put the steaks on here, but I'm going to get it heating up first and get the broccoli, or get the asparagus going. Alright, so I have the asparagus in. I have a little bit of butter in here. I use probably about 3 tablespoons total. And I have some minced onions in here. I also have salt and pepper and a little garlic salt. So once those get a little more done, we like them kind of almost black. But I'm just going to spread them out, let them get some color on them, and then serve them up. Check how lovely those little steaks are. I would add some onions to this, but I'm just not feeling like making them. And while those cook, I'm just stirring these up. These are almost done. Close to it. There's dinner. I know the plate presentation doesn't look so good with the steak oozing, but that is my dinner. A sweet potato, asparagus, and a steak. Yum. And that's Scott. He has everything the same except he has a regular potato. Here is Jackson's. I'm letting him have just one of those little mandarins that I got yesterday instead of asparagus. He's not that hungry, but this is what he is having for dinner. But here's one of those tips. I like leftovers. That pork chop is probably better than it was when I fixed it on Monday. And I really do like them. My family doesn't like leftovers on a daily basis, but that is a way to save money. I think I've already mentioned it, but if I didn't, yeah. Make your families eat leftovers once a week on whatever's left, that they haven't ate for dinner Monday through Thursday or Monday through Saturday. My family would cook, my grandparents would cook Monday through Saturday, and then on Sunday, a lot of times, they would grab everything out of the refrigerator. There might only be, like, enough macaroni and cheese for one person, or, there might be this or that, and everybody would just finish it all up, and that does really help to save money. So I'm going to eat lunch, get this going in Movie Maker, and try to get it edited pretty quick, and get it uploaded on YouTube. Being that we were running around tonight, I didn't want to come home and make tacos or pork chops or any of the stuff that we planned on making, so I made French toast. Very simple, and that's going to be my dinner tonight with a cup of milk. And, yeah, Jackson and Scott's got a plate, and we're all going to eat. I almost got the family meal thing for $15, but I didn't. I had a coupon for McDonald's and for here, so I'm kind of left out. I got my 3-piece chicken meal for $3.99 instead of $6.99, and I got a free crab cake, and I had to get Jackson's kids meal, but I had a coupon for one free piece of chicken, so that's what I'm going to put that along with a piece of fish in his kids meal, and we are ready to go home as soon as I get this. And I might stop by the dollar store, maybe. I've been waiting here for like 15 minutes. Come on, food. We're hungry. We need to get home. So I got the food, finally. I sat there about another 2 minutes after I just recorded that last clip. And I got one out that I'm going to eat on the way because I'm that hungry. So tonight is taco night. Jackson wanted tacos, so there's some beans and tacos. And that's what we're having. So in my cute little kitty cat mug, see the back, I have some Earl Grey tea in my tea strainer, and I'm just waiting on it to, brew. It takes about 5 minutes, so it should be done really soon. I know it's not the perfect tea to drink at night, being that it has caffeine, but I just really like it, and that's what I am going to enjoy. So I am hungry. It's 1 a.m. and I'm going to have one of these better with cheddars. I think I'm just going to slice it up, put it on the plate. Yeah, that's what I'm doing because I'm hungry and I need something to eat. Even though I know better than to eat right before bed, but I'm not going to even fall asleep that easy if my stomach is just growling. So I'm going to actually eat and hopefully sleep better. So there they are, and I'm having a cheese stick. Even though there's yellow cheese in these, I just got this in case I still was hungry, but I don't think I'm going to be. But whatever. And I'm watching We Are the Millers, and I'm working on planning things out for the next few days. So the kitchen is cleaned up, and it looks nice, and I'm making dinner. I'm working on chili mac. I have some hamburger that is just starting to brown up. It's actually just starting, and I should have heated the skillet up first, but I didn't. After it browns up or starts to brown up, I'll add 1 onion and some red pepper. I have this full recipe already on my channel. You can check it out at kjaggers.com. It's kind of just like a chili, kind of. So I added some of this chili. I added 1 can of diced tomatoes. I have added no water. I mixed it in with the onions and the red peppers and ground round. And I'm bringing some water to a boil. It hasn't started boiling yet. For my elbow macaroni and cheese. That will get added into this along with a whole bunch of different spices and seasonings. So I got my handy dandy Rachel Ray tongs. And they're nice because they have those notches and they just pop right there like that. Handy dandy. So I added spices, stirred it up, and this is dinner. I'm waiting on Scott to bring home some garlic bread because I forgot it. I had it on the list, but somehow I got sidetracked. I think my phone rang during that time. Now, a lot of people top it with cheese. I personally don't, but if you want to see what spices I put into it, check out that other video. And I'm going to wait on my husband and probably get a bow to munch on in the meantime. Here is dinner. It's delicious and perfect for this cool fall day, fall evening. And I'm just going to grab a piece of garlic bread and get eating. So for lunch today, I'm having some of the leftover chili mac that I made last night. It's in the microwave. I'm going to eat that before I start filming anything because I'm really hungry. I've been up all morning and I haven't ate. So that's first, and then we'll start working in the kitchen and getting things filmed and working on grocery list for Thanksgiving, all of it. I'm doing a bunch of stuff today. It might seem pretty easy, but it's still a bunch. But I'm really hungry and I can't wait for that to be done. For dinner tonight, I'm roasting this chicken, and it has sliced potatoes in the bottom and some onion. No broth, no nothing. The chicken juices are going to flavor those potatoes. It's going to be amazing. I rinsed out the chicken, patted it dry, added some different spices, tucked in some fresh thyme in between the legs that came right out of this beautiful pot. Look at that. And it's going into a very hot oven because I want it to cook fast. And this leftover part of the chicken, which is the neck and the gizzards and the heart, I throw it on the stove in boiling water and break it up for the kitty cats. They love it. And if you don't have animals, you could just store it in your freezer and use it for chicken stock too. Just, rebag it, definitely, if you do that. So here's the chicken. Looks yummy. I've just been letting it rust. These are the delicious potatoes, and I have some green beans that are really hot in the microwave. Let me get them. I'm going to cut into that chicken and make our plates. So here is dinner. It looks delicious. It's the chicken. Those potatoes were made in the chicken broth. They're so good. I have a lot of them because I like them. And some easy green beans. Super easy, delicious dinner. Alright, let's see how everything looks. There's my burger. And I'm trying to give them my fries. Alright, let's check out the burgers. My husband called and said that he wants me to ride up to his work right after I pick up Jackson. Didn't know I was going to be doing that today. Actually looks pretty good. I don't really like cold ketchup with warm fries, so I grabbed one of these out of my kitchen drawer. And I didn't buy a Coke because I'm just eating at home. I rinsed out my coffee cup and I'm filling it with some Coke, and I'm going to get eating. I don't know if I will have time to film the cabinets today. If not, I'll film them tomorrow. I don't like my food on aluminum foil, so I switched my burger to like paper. And I just put my fries on the foil because they're in that little, like fry container, if you will. And they aren't touching the foil. I just can't handle foil. I don't like the sound. I do use it in the kitchen some, but generally if I am letting it touch my food, there is parchment paper in between my food and the aluminum. I know that's so silly because, I have memory problems, and my memory is really, really bad. And there's been so many studies that show aluminum foil linked to Alzheimer's and memory problems, yet I am still drinking out of a can, and I know that's just stupid. I just haven't been able to make that switch yet, but I eventually will probably. My burger was actually really, really good. That little restaurant inside that gas station does a tremendous amount of business. I had never ate there before, but it's yummy. I still have like half my burger left. And look, these are some of the magazines that came into the house today, and not the post office box, so that means they are new subscriptions. This is Details. I don't know what this is, but it's a magazine I got. There's Cosmo. There's another Cosmo. 2 of them came in the mailbox today. And the Better Homes and Gardens. So we are wasabi and getting some dinner. I think I'm going to get the grilled chicken teriyaki bento box and some sushi. Not sure what yet. So here is Scott's Dragon Row. You can't really see it well because of the lighting. See that orange? How orange it is? And there's my bento box. Looks yummy. No. And crab tempura. Yum. So I'm making potato soup for dinner tonight. I use these Idahoan packets to thicken up the potato soup. It works brilliantly. That was a trick from my grandma, actually. And I don't know. I can't decide if I'm using 1 or 2 onions. I might just use 1. I shouldn't make that much because I'm going to need room in the refrigerator for Thanksgiving stuff. But potato soup isn't something that takes a long time to make. It's relatively fast. So just get peeling those potatoes and get them on the stove. Just enough water to cover them and get them tender. So I've got the potatoes and onions on the stove getting ready to boil. I diced up both and they're in the stock pot and we're going to just let them get tender. Okay, so the soup looks divine. So I added 3 or 4 cups of milk, and then I added 1 pint of heavy cream, a stick of butter, and 2 packets of those instant potatoes for a pot this size. And I'm going to add some spices in a second, but I'm also browning up some bacon. Because we always love crumbled bacon on top of our potato soup. So I'm browning up some bacon. I have more over here, and once the bacon's done, the soup's ready. Alright, and here is my bowl of potato soup. I got bacon, cheese, and chives. Yum. And I'm serving it with a dinner roll. So here's Jackson's lunch for tomorrow. We got 2 of the little turkey pinwheels. They just have turkey, cheese, lettuce, and these cute little wraps. A package right in the same container of Cheez-Its. A very small, itsy bitsy little piece of cheesecake, which is one of his favorites. That is his entire lunch for tomorrow. And he is taking a Kool-Aid jammer. This is part of the lunch block system, and this lid will go on. It will fit in here, just like that. The Kool-Aid jammer will go right up here in the top. I can get it in one-handed. There we go. Zips up. And then his napkin, and lunch is ready. Just gonna zip it up, put it in the fridge. Okay, so I just came downstairs, put all those dish towels up. Jackson's lunch couldn't be easier. He's having a Lunchable tomorrow. As I said, I normally don't like to buy these. I think they're overpriced, and we can make such better things than these. But I did have a couple coupons, and so I gave him 2. He wanted the pizza one for lunch. It has everything he needs included. The only thing I'm adding is these Cheez-Its because he gets a snack in the afternoon. So I'm just going to lay those on top, add a napkin, and close it up, and we are done. So for Jackson's lunch tomorrow, it's really, really simple. It's just a half of sandwich, some Doritos, these little mandarin oranges that he can help himself with. I also included some string cheese. And then up here, I just have the ice thing for the lunch blocks along with his Yoo-hoo. So that is his lunch. I didn't juice him up too much on sugar besides the Yoo-hoo. And maybe a little bit in these. But it's got a napkin in there. And that's what he's taking to school tomorrow. So Jackson has a field trip tomorrow, and he's going to be on the bus 2 hours there and 2 hours back. They said some snacks would be great, and for the kids on the bus, and they could bring them. And they would like a drink that has a, like a twist top. Well, I hope this clarifies, or this works as a twist top, because I don't have a twist top Coke in here tonight. But I do have the Smart Water. He won't be too happy. He really wanted a Coke. And maybe on the way to school, I might let him run into the convenience store. I'm not sure. But I got him a water ready. And then for his snacks tomorrow, I have just some Cheez-Its. These are the little grips. They fit perfect. This is part of the lunch block system that I keep talking about. I have a video. You can look on my channel for it, or I will try to remember to link it below. But I also included a chocolate chunk granola bar, some string cheese, like a mandarin, and some cookies. And those are, his car snacks. That's good enough. That's more than enough. I'm sure he'll eat the cheese first, and he'll manage. I also have a napkin in the bottom. So this is a snack to get to the Biltmore and then back home. And they're going to feed him lunch, so I didn't have to worry about that. This is not going in a lunch box. It's just simply going to go into his backpack along with the water. And, I just don't want to juice him up too much with Coke. But it is a field trip day, so I'm not sure. We'll see what happens in the morning if we feel like would never just give one to a child. He just takes it discreetly. He has two in his locker too. He actually said he took one the other day, so I know he's got one. But that will go in his backpack, and of course he will take his outer out in the morning before he goes. Or that the teachers might be ready to kill me. He's going to be gone till 5 p.m. tomorrow. They're going to feed him there and everything, so this is just going to go in the refrigerator until I get up, and then we're not even putting it in a lunch box. It's just going straight into the backpack like this. And on my other channel, I'm going to be doing a, what I've been eating video. You're going to see a lot of the same things, such as this will probably be on there. Just remember that some people really want to see what I'm eating, but they don't want to have to watch the vlogs to see that. Sometimes they just don't have the time, and sometimes they just want quick menu ideas without having to go to vlog by vlog by vlog. So I am going to be putting together a video this weekend of the things I've been eating. It will include some of the lunch items for Jackson. And if you are watching my vlogs and don't want to watch it, don't watch it. It'll be on my other channel. But it's really for the people who, don't watch my vlogs, who still want to see what we've been eating. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Now I just got to get this stuff ready, finish getting his clothes out, and I am done. By the way, it's 1:07 a.m. and I got to be up at 5. My friend was like, why even go to sleep? Here's Jackson's lunch for tomorrow. I made him these little cracker stackers. So on these is a piece of cheese and just a little bit of roast beef in between the crackers. I put them in this handy little Wonder Bread container that we've had for a long time. I also have a pre-portioned bag of chips, an apple, beautiful apple, look at that, and a Kool-Aid jammer. And he's going to be probably disappointed that he got an apple opposed to a piece of candy or something really sweet. But I don't like to sugar him up too much for school because his teachers just don't appreciate that. He already has ADHD, and when you add a ton of sugar in on it, it just makes it worse. So we try to do our best with limiting the sugar. And I know there's sugar in this, and there's natural sugar in the apple, but hopefully this is a little bit healthier of an option.